I'm Kim, the Abundant Traveler, and this is my road trip from Nice up to Gourdon and back. Thanks so much for stopping back by the channel, and if you're new here, I put out weekly laid-back luxury travel videos inspiring you to buy that plane ticket and get out there and see the world. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. You don't want to miss an episode. Today, I'm traveling with my good friend Georgianne. We have been on the French Riviera for about a week, and every day we've been swimming in the Med. But today we decided to rent a car and come up into the mountains and see some of the most famous Provence villages, including Saint Paul de Vence, Tourettes sur Loup, and the tiny medieval village where we are now called Gourdon. Today, we are headed to Saint Paul de Vence in this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful medieval town. It's gorgeous, lots and lots of shopping, lots to do here, delicious food, but lots of tourists as well. I recommend coming early in the morning and then heading out to the next place where you want to go. So the thing to do in Saint Paul de Vence is to go shopping. There are beautiful art museums. There's lots of lavender everywhere. You can get the Provençal tablecloths and napkins. And me personally, this sums up being on the French Riviera to me. I love, love, love this. And this is gonna be my little souvenir from Saint Paul de Vence. He's my other souvenir from Saint Paul de Vence.
And I am on sale.
Oh, he's on sale. So we've spent about 2 hours in Saint Paul de Vence, and we are now headed to the Matisse Chapel. It's been great visiting, but we're not even gonna stay for lunch because there are tons and tons of tourists here. What do you think of it?
It's lovely.
It's sweet.
Excellent shopping. I got this
Really
hat.
good. Yeah, so cute. Let's roll, lady.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So before we head to the Matisse Chapel, I have to get my little bit of soca on, which is that chickpea little pizza thing. It's a great time of day. It's around 11:30, 12 o'clock. We're not quite ready for a big lunch, so I'm going to get my soca on. Goodbye, Saint Paul de Vence. Next up, we're headed to the Matisse Chapel in Vence. Windy road in our little Renault with a stick shift. Doing good so far. Haven't popped the clutch or anything. Road trip. Well, we made it to Vence and we made it to the Matisse Chapel. This is supposedly his last days. He was cared for by a nun here, and so as a gift to her, he painted part of the chapel. The only problem is the place is closed on Monday, and today's Monday. That's a shame. Something to note about traveling in France: things are often closed on Sundays and Mondays, so be careful if you're trying to see something that you have to see while you're in France. Just be careful that you don't try and go on a Sunday or Monday. Now we are headed, where are we headed? Oh, to the Violent Town. What's the
Tourettes sur Loup.
Perfect. We're going to the Violent Town. Maybe we'll get some lunch there.
I think that
Maybe.
can happen.
Definitely get a coffee.
Always,
Coffee is always a good idea. So we're now in Tourettes sur Loup, which is the turrets above the river Loup, which is Wolf. It is so quiet and so peaceful. I don't know if it's quiet because it's Monday and stores are closed, or if it's quiet because it's midday and everybody's having lunch. But it is so quiet. You don't hear a peep. Not a bunch of people running around. It's really sweet. You've got to come here. I just love it. There's good shopping and great photography. I'm talking everything you would ever want about a medieval town in the middle of France. In the photography, this is the place to come. It is so sweet. And it's the town of the violets. So while we're here, we're gonna have to get some violet ice cream, some candied violets. We're gonna have to try everything that there is to eat that has violets in it. That was a Swedish shop with, I bought a porcelain mug with violets on it. So I will remember coming to the town of the violets for the rest of my life when I have my coffee in the morning. So we're sitting in the Sweet Cafe. We have just finished our tour. We're having a little lunch. We have the 2 specials. We decided to share both specials today. One was chorizo and then ratatouille and tomato, and then a roasted pork loin. And then we had a delicious avocado salad with prosciutto and melon and everything. Yeah, it was pretty amazing. And our next stop is going to be up into the mountains, and we're heading to the town of Gourdon for coffee. I think that's how you pronounce it. And of course, before we go, we have to have some violet ice cream. Are you ready? Violet ice cream. This is better than what we had in Nice. It's not quite as sweet. It's a little creamier, less sugar, more heavy whipping cream. It's delicious. So that was a super fun little stop. What's interesting is up here, we're only about 30 minutes from the Mediterranean. However, we're up in the mountains and the food is quite heavy and rich. Roasted pork, deliciousness, and a very sweet, sweet town. We ended up stopping. Our last stop was to get some candied violets as presents. And I got a violet confit for my dad. So where are we headed next? Gourdon.
Gourdon or bust?
Gourdon or bust. My favorite thing that we've done so far is visiting the sweet medieval town of Tourettes, Loup. And we're off and to the next stop. Isn't that gorgeous? Look. That was a cool trip up the mountain, wasn't it?
So beautiful.
We are just about above the tree line. And we are in the town of Gordo, which is another medieval village. So we're just going from one town to the next. And I wonder what we have in store here. So Georgine, what do you think so far?
This is a lovely town.
Yeah?
I bought 2 beautiful dresses. Getting up here, the drive is just superb.
And there's a kitty cat. It's a sweet town. It's really, really small. You can basically check everything out, including all the shops that you'd like, in probably 30 to 45 minutes. What I've noticed here is there are a lot of perfumeries. So they have the stills with the perfumeries. Beautiful smells all over town. So we just finished our time in Gourdon. We had a coffee and bought a little bit of perfume, and we decided we would hit one more town before heading down, and we decided to stop at a very famous town called Barrosloop. So I read an article about the 13 villages that you have to come see when you're traveling from Nice, and this is Barrosloop, which is bar. I don't know what bar means, but sur Loup is on the Loup River. And as we pulled in, I thought it'd be maybe a 5-minute town. We've been here 5 minutes, and I kind of feel like we've done the town. Kind of feel that way. Not much. Cute buildings. Cute buildings.
Are you done?
Really cute buildings. Because each little town has been so unique, so different. Getting to each one has been so... like the topography's been completely different. We are approaching the end of the day, and we have decided that we have seen enough medieval villages for one day. What do you think, Georgianne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been great.
They've been great. But now it's time to go back to Old Town Antibes and find us some dinner.
Oui, madame.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below of your favorite town in Provence. Make sure to check out the other videos in this series, including Know Before You Go in Nice, as well as the top things to do while you're visiting Nice. I'm Kim, the Abundant Traveler, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Top things you need to know.